So I'm in Seattle. Don't worry about why. I'm sure you're thinking that I was just chasing the rain. All I care about is rain. How can I get more of it? Get in it. Be surrounded by it. All the time. Rain. And yeah, maybe you're right. I do love it. And I feel like I've been lied to. There's nothing out there but sunshine. But we're gonna make the best of it. So anyway, hi, all you little dreamers out there. How are you? I hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another episode of the Night Show. Like I said, we're in Seattle, and my boy Stanley, he's back in LA, partying with all the other dogs. And I miss him quite a bit, so today I thought we would read a few poems in his honor. Stanley, Revisited, and Stanley, again. We'll see if we want to do a check-in after this, but honestly, I think just as important as checking in with other people to see how they are is checking in with yourself. And I don't know if I have the emotional bandwidth to make a phone call today. So maybe just some poems. And if we move into the other room over there and close the drapes and maybe even close our eyes, we could maybe pretend like it is raining outside. That'd be nice. Yeah, let's do that. So let's get to it. Welcome to Night Night. You can almost hear it, right? The rain. It's nice. This is Stanley. Leaves blowing on the sidewalk, briefly, just outside the open front door. The gentle scraping sound, identical to that of my dog pissing on the bed. My heart is racing at first, then finally mostly calm again. Still recovering from the trip to the garage when the rat sprinted by into hiding somewhere between the walls. I yelped, just like my dog Stanley, whenever you leave him alone, even for a minute, and leaped onto the hood of the car. Fingers crossed I didn't dent it. The rat must have thought I was there to kill him, as I'm certain he was there to kill me. But neither of us were out for blood this time. If I choose to murder him, it won't be face to face. It will be in an email to the landlord, gently inquiring about installing new traps. Lucky for him, the management is shit at their job. That's Stanley. This is Stanley, Revisited. The fat peaches fall from the tree and splat on the drive near the mailbox. Nothing good today. No news of unemployment checks, or of checks for half birthdays, or of checks and balances in general these days. Why would there be anyway? Heading back inside, an alarm sounds, a heinous grating within the garage. Did my sweet boy Stanley escape? Searching for me in a desperate moment alone? Did he get trapped beneath the parked car and the cracked cement? I put my ear to the door. It stops. My ravaged heart swells with relief when his tail wags and his bright eyes blink above long hanging tongue to greet me. He knows who's a good boy. But later it hits me. When I return to the garage, I recall the sound with piercing clarity. The rat is dead. Neck snapped in the trap. Apparently, management is not shit at everything. 5 stars in outsourcing the murder of critters. His tiny eyes stare at me, vacuous and haunting, speaking concise volumes. You are responsible for my death. Your fragile concern and gentle emails. Face me, for I am fact. You are not a good boy. You still have so much work to do. Then suddenly, I get sick. That's Stanley Revisited. This is Stanley. Again. Find pleasure in the stillness. Quiet moments going nowhere fast. In the middle of the night, stuck between dreams. Eyes shut tight but wide awake. An inhaled breath, a second held, then exhaled. In the bright gray of early morning, before the sun burns through hot and scorching, a stretch into the future, held for a moment, then soothing release, a wave of dough-like calm creeping warmly through the chest. I am grateful, and other shit. It's actually helpful. And in the blinding light of a chaotic midday, without structure, struggling for purpose, just trying to make it through till tomorrow. Be here now, they said. Repeat it calmly. Now, dropped into this present moment like a vacuum, an echo, a whirlwind, a wildfire, an actual fire tornado in Lawson County, California. Tomorrow is yet to come. Once an incredible concept to be here now is to be stuck in a moment where tomorrow is postponed indefinitely, indefinite quiet terror of a perpetual and collective existential crisis. What is the meaning of life? And all that other shit. There's no one true answer. Is that why it's so maddening? We all just make it up. A great improvisation made valuable only with loving kindness, compassion, connection, humor, and a thing to do, whatever it may be, to fill your time and quiet your mind and make the day worth it. The traffic light changes from red to green, and we're off again, out to the races. No one will ever know if you don't pick up the dry cleaning today. No one will ever know if the dinner you planned doesn't get made. No one will ever know if you don't finish that book or this poem, or if you remove all the notifications on your phone, and there will always be time tomorrow, whenever it does come. With great relief and open arms, because today has been so fucking long. Still, I make my bed in the morning just in case. I wash the dishes, put away my clothes, and tidy up the whole place. I kiss Stanley's little head, because if tomorrow comes and I don't make it, I want to know I left everything exactly as it was supposed to be. So you don't have to worry about what happened today when you're off enjoying a better tomorrow, or literally any other day. I read this all back to Stanley, who just blinks. And blinks, licks his crotch, then comes up to me to play. We both look at his closest toy, then back at each other. Pure joy on his smiling face. And for a single moment, we hold still, expectant, anticipating. That was Stanley. Again. Can't wait to see him. And I can't wait to see all of you next week. Till then, nnight.